Hey everyone, Hello Gamer Alex here. Welcome to my game room. I'm checking out Dragon Quest VII Reimagined here. This is a demo version because I'm still trying to figure out whether or not I want to get this game because you know, I played different iterations of this game in the past, so you know, it's not a game that I'm too excited about because of that reason. But it looks good so far. So we'll see. What is this? Please choose the kind of adventure you would like to have. Normal, normal, normal. Monster attack. What is it? Oop. Hold on. Set freely. What does that mean? Monster don't. Oh, I see. Less monster strong. I just wish that there's just one difficulty, you know, so I don't have to select. Monsters don't attack. What's the point of? What's the point of that? I guess if you want to grind a little bit tough going, but I guess we just play the game as normal, you know? Okay so far, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Game looks great though.
We all set? Aye, aye! Right, that's enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle. Now then, how do we get out of here? Ah, of course, here we are. You push that side, all right? And remember, not a word about this place to anyone. Even my father doesn't know about it.
Need to turn off that subtitle.
Than this island, and we're going to prove it. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
So that's how it's going to be, is it? You're still not going to tell me what you're up to? Huh? So you're not going to tell me? Well, I don't care anyway, because I'm not going to waste my breath asking you again. But you haven't heard the last of this. I'm going to find out what you're plotting, and I'm going to tell everyone. So there.
Now this is what I feared, I think, with the game, where you know, I've seen screenshots of the game on the internet, and I haven't seen videos of the game really, but like the screenshots, they look really
You
good.
almost forgot. Tomorrow's the day of the pilchard harvest.
But animation is
I'm
stiff,
actually
you
heading
know.
off to bed. And so could you. It only comes round once a year, you know. I'll see you later, Mr. Mysterious.
Walk around, RT to dash, interact with people while open the menu. Okay. Wow, that was maximum. Oh yeah, let's turn off sub. Is there subtitles? No. Inactive Windows sound. Camera distance. Just checking for that. You can't turn off the subtitles, huh? Okay. Yeah, that's always problematic for me because I don't want to read while I'm listening to them talking, you know. That's always an issue for me. Best barrel check is what's the name of those games from the Atelier games where they're shouting barrel. You can only tilt the map a little bit here, not that much. Boarding a boat without permission is a serious breach of etiquette in Pilchard Bay. What are you doing out at this hour, child? You have forgotten where your house is, have you? It's over to the west of the village. Now off you go, your poor mother will be worried about you.
Ah,
Hello, young Chadius. You're back again to ask what lies beyond the ocean, I suppose? Well, it's only natural for a young man to be curious. I was the same when I was your age. I used to wonder what else could be out there. It was pretty much all I thought about, in fact. So one day I decided I'd go and see for myself, and off I paddled in the little boat. Do you know what I found? Nothing at all, though I rowed and rowed until I was blue in the face. Just ocean and more ocean. No, this really is the only island in the whole wide world. Just this village and the castle. That's your lot. It can make you feel a little lonely sometimes, but that's just the way things are. Now, is that enough to put an end to your dreaming? No? Well, you'll find the truth for yourself soon enough. Don't say I didn't warn you. Right, shouldn't you be heading home to bed? Tomorrow's a day of pilchard harvest after all. Our prize fishing boat heads off at the crack of dawn, and you're not going to want to miss that.
Ah.
I was gonna say the same thing. Yep. Can't skip it once you initiate. Okay. And as beautiful as the game is when you step out of like confined spaces, you know, once you're inside a room or a house, you know, I just wish that it's not just presented as a small, you know, diorama like that. You know what I'm saying? That's and can you zoom in? Or this is probably it. Chad, this is at you. It's time for bed, young man. Up the ladder with you. You need to be up and bright and early tomorrow. They sleep in separate bed. Pollock. Kind of wish that the parents should be sleeping up here. You know? And then when this is cute, but I wish they would have remastered this portion where you select different clothing and it looks different. I think the weapons look different, but not like the armor, even though you have skins.
Wakey, wakey, young man. You can't stay in bed all morning.
My favorite Dragon Quest game is still Dragon Quest VII, of course.
It's the most important day of the year in Pilchard Bay. The day of the pilchard harvest. Your father is already headed over to meet Mayor Maid by the jetty. Now get up and get yourself ready. Come on, chop chop.
Dragon Quest VII, I think. It already looks good. They should just release that the way it is, you know, with just yeah, just the way it is.
All set? It wouldn't do for a fisherman's son to sleep in, you know.
Maybe clean up the graphics just a little bit, you know, but
Head down to the jetty this instant. Your father needs your help. Oh, before you go... Take this to your father, will you?
Celestial pie.
You know how he likes his pilchards.
Oh, pilchard sandwich. Seal pie.
Take that sandwich down to the ship and make sure he gets it.
That's from Divinity.
Ah.
Well, if you go now, take that sandwich down the ship and make sure your father gets it. Hey, you're a local lad, aren't you? And you want to be a fisherman when you grow up, am I right? No? What? Why ever not? The heck? Oh, item shop, okay. Why are you hanging out outside of our house?
Oh,
I'm not normally even up at this time, you know, but this morning I walked all the way from Esther. Well, a spot of exercise every now and then, never hurt anybody. Yeah. Oh no, he's gonna pet the cat now. How do I get on top of that? Oh, they're open now. Hello, young Chadius. You'll be off to help your father, I warned. My own son's going to be taking the helm this year. Oh, I couldn't be prouder. We owe your father a lot, you know. Pollock's the greatest fisherman this village has ever seen. I can't wait to see what weird and wonderful fish they bring back this year. My tummy's rumbling already. Okay, they only say one thing, which is good. The best system for NPC conversation is still the Tales, the newer Tales games, where, you know, they have their little conversation dialogue bubble on top of the NPC, and that will be your indicator whether or not they have anything new to say to you. And I like that system. Because as a someone who wants to maximize everything about a game, everything that could be experienced in the game, I mean, I like to talk to NPCs a lot, you know, and make sure that I don't miss out on conversations. So I would normally have to initiate conversations with them multiple times, and sometimes, you know, it becomes a problem because I don't know if they're gonna be able to, if they're gonna say 3 different things or 2 different things. So then I would be, you know, normally I'd be wasting time just clicking on the NPC multiple times just to make sure that I don't miss out on anything that they have to say. I don't like the animation of lifting it up and then just smashing it. He should have just elbowed it or something. I was made to be a maid, and I get paid to be a maid. I pray my looks will never fade. Oh, what are you doing, Chadius? If you're looking for Maribel, I'm afraid you're out of luck. I say it's Chadius. Very good morning to you, young man. You'll be ably assisting your father today, no doubt. Well, bravo. I wish my own dear daughter were as helpful as you, but oh no. She rushed off before breakfast, and I haven't seen hide nor hair of her since. Honestly, my Maribel would be the death of me. Where in heaven can she be? Oh. Yay, hooray, it's the day of the pilchard harvest, and that means it's festival time too. We learn about it at school. May a maid's great granddad started it. That's why it's so great. Ach. God, that's no good. A sailor should be saying ahoy, not achu. I came all the way from Bloom and Esther to train to be a fisherman, but instead of catching any fish, I went and caught this bloomin' cold. I'm a disgrace to sailors everywhere. I wonder how long they'll be out at sea this year. I just pray that my dear hubby and his shipmates make it back in one piece. You know, Chadius, your father and the other fishermen are real heroes. I say this every year, but I wish I'd married a fisherman when I had the chance. Well, I was gonna say, to sail the seas in mighty ship like Captain Pollock and his crew. Word is they're going to venture even further north than usual this year. I was gonna say, fisherman. I'm not a fan of fish smell. I don't think anybody is. But you know, I'm sure that, yeah, married to a fisherman. The guy or the gal is always gonna smell like fish. You know what I'm saying?
I respect your opinion, Pollock, but I don't see why we can't just head to the usual fishing spot.
When the ocean tells me something, I have to listen. I've been studying the currents and tides, and we need to cast our nets elsewhere this year. A fisherman's job is to follow the fish. Where they go, we go. End of story.
You're not wrong, but the thing is... Oh, look who's here. You've come to give your father a hand, I take it?
You took your time, my lad. There, are you ready to actually do some work for a change?
It's like we need to reduce the music.
Oh, first things first.
A little bit.
Please tell me you brought me one of your mother's sandwiches. Oh, I'm famished.
Dad is like super muscular, hot, tight body. Mama is like a balloon. Chadius hands the pilchard sandwich to his father.
Alright, that's the stuff. There's nothing like pilchards in the morning. I can't set sail without one of these.
You know, love is love. Stop staring at me like, oh.
Stop staring at me like that, lad. You put me off my pilchards. Go in there, swap the decks or something. Arr.
Oh,
Well, Villain, young Chadius, your dad's been waiting for you. It won't be long till your first fishing voyage now, will it? Well, learn all you can from your old man, you hear? Here's the best. He's the very best there is. We're here just to break barrels. Well, that's that, I suppose. Once Pollock makes his mind, he doesn't change it for anyone. Still, at least he's a man who takes responsibility for his decisions. I'm sure you'll grow up to be every bit as tough as your dear old dad, Chadius. If you want a bunch of salty sea dogs to stay loyal to you, you're going to have to. There you go. Maybe that's better. There's Maribel. Yeah, you have to do this demo if you want to get the game, because one, you know, the file transfers to the full version anyway. Two, you get the Maribel skin. Let's take a look at you, Chadius. You're short, you're scrawny, and you don't look like you've done a day's work in your life. You won't make much of a sailor, but if you work on your culinary skills, who knows, maybe you could follow in my footsteps one day. The important thing is hard graft. Find what you're good at and keep practicing till you're perfect. Yeah, it's gonna say the same thing. So only talk to them once. From Pilchard Bay to Estard Castle, everyone's heard of the mighty Pollock. You should be proud to have such famous fishermen for a father, Chadius. Of course, his brother's just as famous, or should I say, infamous. Ugh, listen to me. It doesn't do to speak ill of others. Forget I said anything, lad.
oh,
These younger sailors may be stronger and more enthusiastic than us old hands, but there's no substitute for experience. All sorts can happen at sea, so you have to keep your wits about you. One wrong move and you're in the drink. I hear we're heading further north than we've ever been before. Can't wait to see what kind of prize specimens we can net out there. Let me ask you something, young Chadius. Do you have any idea what I'm going through? No? Of course you don't. I mean, how could you? Here I am, newly married and leaving my beautiful bride behind. No one could ever understand my heartache and pain. Set of rags. 50 gold coins. Get lost, will you? You're going to blow my cover.
Yes?
Who's that over there? Well, well, if it isn't young Maribel. Looks like I caught me a stowaway. God, why is it such a big deal anyway? Why can't you just let me come fishing with you? Go on, just forget you saw me. Please, did I mention how tasty your stew is? Really, you have to tell me the recipe someday. Flattery will get you nowhere, young lady. And it certainly won't get you a passage on this ship. Now get out of here before I tell your father what you've been up to. And as for you, young man, I've got a pile of potatoes that need peeling. God, this is all your fault. I hate you. Plus, it's not fair. One day you'll get to jump on a boat and leave this stupid island behind, at least for a little while. I know all the grown-ups say there's nothing out there except more ocean, but they're lying to us and I know it. I'll get you back for this. I'll tell everyone where you and Prince Kiefer have been sneaking off to. I mean it. Oh, there you are, Chadius. You took your time. I've nearly finished peeling these potatoes. By the way, I couldn't help but notice you're getting an earful off young Maribel. She's a spirited one, that lass. Oh. Now he doesn't need my help anymore.
No.
Well, my lad, it's almost time for us to set sail. I know you can't wait to taste adventure in the high seas, but you're still no more than a codling. You'd be more of a burden than a help. Yeah, the graphics actually for this game looks better in screenshots than it is in motion. Because in motion it just looks pretty stiff. Don't be sore now. Keep up the good work and you'll get there in the end. I know you'll make a fine fisherman one day. You're my flesh and blood after all. In the meantime, you're a very important job to keep you busy, looking after your mother. Keep the old girl safe while I'm away, you hear?
Now,
Weigh anchor, hoist the mainsail. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, he's still saying the same thing. Okay. Yeah, I wish there's a way to just skip the whole thing. Yep. Ah, there you are.
Thanks.
Been looking everywhere for you. The king requests an audience, a rather urgent one, it would seem. You know the way to Esterd Castle, of course. Simply follow the path northwest from Pilchard Bay. Your cooperation in this matter would be greatly appreciated. So you got summoned to the castle again. Lucky old you. Well, guess what? I'm coming too. That alright with you? No. No D for Asher. I mean, listen, Buster. You got me thrown off the ship back there. You owe me. Alright then, let's get moving, shall we? Chatting with your friends. You can talk to your traveling companion pressing B. They'll happily chat all sort of things. but also things from funny little thoughts they've had to helping you puzzle out the next step on your adventure. Notification will appear on the top right of the screen when the companion is itching to strike a conversation. Be sure to check in with them often. They might have a nice bit of know-how to relay.
Hey!
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but to get to Estert from Pilchard Bay, you just need to follow the path to the north. And don't even think of making any detours along the way. I don't want to waste any of my valuable time sightseeing.
Alright.
What are they selling? Pilchard crackers. 10 HP. Fishy Delight. Pilchard on. Wait. If they're both 10 HP, why would we buy the pie? How much money do I have? I'll buy one. Should I buy this? Or I'm gonna get... why not? Now I'm out of cash.
Ah,
Hold on.
Chad, yes, haven't you been summoned to the castle? Why are you wasting time talking to small children? Blah blah blee. Let's go save. Whether you're a hungry child or humble servant of the Almighty, Pilchard Harvest is always the most exciting day of the year. I pray that the Almighty will watch over our village. What? I pressed the button too fast. Oh. I pray Almighty will watch over the village's brave fishermen.
Ah.
You're 16 years old already. If you spend your whole life messing around with Prince Kiefer, well, you'll end up like your uncle. Anyway, that's enough for me. So the King of Estat summoned you personally, right? Oh, you're in your fort. Oh, your fort this time, Buster.
Hey!
Oh, I accidentally pressed B. Welcome to Pilchard Bay, our own seaside paradise. Ovid and Chatty is a Maribel. It's nice to see how well you two get along. Bah, me and you, get on. The ladies really get the wrong end of the stick. Anyway, who cares what she thinks? We need to head northwest to Esterd Castle. If you get lost where you're going, don't worry. Just look for the orange symbol on your map. Any person or place marked with this icon is worth interacting with. You'll also find mini-map in the bottom left-hand corner, which is sure to come in handy on your travels. If you want to look at the big picture, press X. Open the map screen. Well, on the map screen, you look at the top right corner. This is the reminder of your current objectives. Press X and open the map. What else? Your current location. You can also check up on your current objective and use zoom to quickly get about that. The local map will show your current surroundings, displaying useful information such as location of treasure chests or facilities for you to use. The region map will show lay of the land for the island and the continent you're on. The world map, as you may expect, will give you a whole look at the whole world. You can cast zoom by selecting highlight a point in the map or by choosing a location from the list on the left side of the screen. Why? Weird. Look, I know you're not exactly Mr. Chatty, but I refuse to trudge all the way to Esther in deathly silence. I won't even ask you to make the conversation. I'll just let you know when I've got something to say, and you can choose whether or not to listen. Make sense? Yes. Good, then we're on the same page. I've said my piece for now, so let's get moving. Esther Castle, northwest of Pilchard Bay, in case you've somehow managed to forget already. Cypress stick. Oh, right here. Wait. There's like the shadows don't distance actually. You have to be close to those objects for the shadows to show up. It's weird. What a slog that was. Well, here we are in Esther. Right, I'm off. See ya. What's that? We'll be heading back together? Oh, well, we'll worry about that later. I've got places to be. See you around. Bye.
Ooh.
Watch out, will you? You'll take a terrible tumble if you're not careful. If you end up in a crumpled heap at the bottom of the well, I'm not going to be the one to fish you out. Ah, you're Pollock's son, aren't you? Come for a visit from Richard Bay, Pilchard Bay, I suppose. Your father's a fine figure of a man, I must say. I only wish I could say the same about your Uncle Pike. Still, it's hardly your fault you're related to him, is it? I'm sorry I spoke out of turn. This place would be perfect if it weren't for two things. The first is Pike, that ne'er-do-well who lives in the northeast of town. The other is Prince Kiefer. I dread to think what will become of the two of them.
Oh.
A very warm welcome to Esther. I couldn't help noticing your girlfriend running off and leaving you just now. Well, plenty more fish in the sea and all that. I don't like the gossip, but it seems Prince Kiefer has been getting mixed up in some pretty dicey stuff recently. So it's not his fault if you ask me. He must have fallen in with a bad crowd, probably a ruffian from Pilchard Bay or some such. Now the thing about these Dragon Quest games, the beginning part is usually very dry. Oh, if it isn't young Chatty, so what are you doing here? Running errand for your dad? No. So that means you must be here to see Prince Kiefer. What's that? The king summoned you, you say? I can't imagine for the life of me what his majesty would want with the likes of you. Listen, I know I've made some bad decisions in my time, but I ain't no liar. This latest find's the real deal, I swear. It's called Sizzling Stone. It's worth enough to cover all them bills I keep forgetting to pay. And then some. Come on, you've got to believe me. Never mind that, it's supposedly worth. You don't even have the thing on you. No one's fool enough to take a non-existent item as payment. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. I did have it right here in my midst. The Sizzling Stone itself. I took it with me everywhere. The bath, the bog. Oh, honestly, I've had enough of this. Ah, Chatty, it's good to see you. Perhaps you could talk some sense into this idiot. Perhaps you could have a word with your uncle? What? I'm really starting to regret renting that house to Pike. There was I, thinking that a brother of Pollux couldn't possibly be any trouble. Little did I know, he owes me 6 months' rent already. If he doesn't pay up soon and with proper money, not fictitious trinkets, I'm going to ask him to leave. You should have asked him to leave like first time he didn't pay. Pike won't stop banging on about something called a sizzling stone. Honestly, I wish he'd just pack it and get himself a job.
Oh.
Say, you haven't seen my sizzling stone anywhere, have you, Chadius? It looks like an ordinary lump of rock, but you can tell it's special because it's warm to the touch. I spent every penny I had on that blasted thing, but now it's gone, and I'm up the creek without a paddle, good and proper. Pike's really come a crop at this time. He's neck deep in debt, and not even his brother's around to bail him out. No one on the island is going to lend him another penny either. He'll have no choice but to pack up and clear off, not a moment too soon. Oh, Chadius, you caught me at a bit of a bad time, I'm afraid. It's your uncle. He's been up to his old tricks again. I'm at my wit's end. Yeah, like the beginning part of these Dragon Quest games are usually very, very dry, very, very long. You have to be able to tolerate these sections to have a good time. Even on Dragon Quest VII, actually. That's the cleaning den. Now the place is looking spick and span. Only the best for, I guess. But I think Dragon Quest VII, you go straight into battle, I think. Immediately right into a dungeon at the beginning. Another lovely, sunny, trouble-free day in Estrid. The other day I was clearing out my store cupboard and I found a pile of rusty old swords and shields. Can't imagine what we ever needed weapons here in Estrid. It's been peaceful for so long. If anyone can remember. Well, I guess it's better be safe than sorry. Oh, doggy. I mean, I would live here. Wouldn't you? Chadius looks at the bookshelves. They're crammed with all kinds of intimidatingly thick books. All the same. No lore. What do you think you're doing? Waltzing into my house uninvited. Let me guess. You heard that an eccentric old lunatic lived here and you thought it would be fun to disturb him? Well, I hope you're happy now. Be off with you. It's very forgiving. It's nice you have like a little basement there. Should have locked the front door though, but yeah, this is it's a nice place to live, and you're that's the only house, but too close to the dungeon here, but you know, at least some of those areas are locked. I couldn't help noticing a pretty girl disappearing into the shop over there. I heard the boy had a sweetheart. Maybe that was the fair maiden in question. That mean old Pike stole my sweeties. I keep forgetting that you can rotate the camera. I was like looking for the door. Soy seal. Wait, yes. Defense +1. I'm not sure. We'll hold on to those. Oh, here she is with her boyfriend. Oi, don't know there's that three's a crowd. Buzz off, will you? Oh, Chad, yes, it's you. You just couldn't stay away. Listen, whatever you heard, Piers and I are just friends, okay? There's no need for you to get all funny about it. It's tough being a girl in the man. Nobody wants you. Stealing people's money. I don't like to bring it up, but Pike owes us half a year's rent. He's a complete layabout, but there's something lovable about him. It's very hard to dislike the man. He's just horny or something. Still, this can't go on forever. If he doesn't pay us what he owes, we'll have no choice but to ask him to leave. Shadius gazes into the mirror. Quickly puts his hair back in order. Alright, another cypress stick. I'm gonna save at that church and then we're gonna stop there for now. Yeah, even the latest Dragon Quest. What was it, the latest one?
Oh.
12? Hello, Chadius. It's nice of you to pay us a visit. Oh, this little island, everyone knows. Everyone knows. It's like one big happy family. So sometimes it's a little sad to think we're the only island in the world and that there's nobody else out there. Well, there are bears in the hills to the east, but you wouldn't want to meet them. I hear they're ferocious man-eaters. That's why no one goes out that way. Hey, Chadius, how's it going? You know, I ran into your uncle the other day. Well, I say I ran into him. I had to chase him out of my garden when I found him leering at my wife through a window. Look, I know it's not your fault what he gets up to, but could you have a word? Oh. Go away, will you? You mustn't disturb a lady when she's doing her makeup. Between you, me, and the Almighty, Prince Kiefer is nothing but trouble. He sneaks out of the castle every chance he gets. He is next in line to the throne, for goodness sake. He needs to start acting like it. I cannot begin to imagine how much worry he has caused poor King Donald. So I managed to live for another year, have I? I've a lot to thank the Almighty for, it seems. Now listen to me, you young folks mustn't go rampaging around the island poking your noses into places where they don't belong. The forest, the ocean, the ancient ruins. Everything here is just as the Almighty wants it to be. After all, this is the only island in the whole world. It's a very special place. That's like, it's like saying that this is the only world in the universe with intelligent beings, I guess. Which is possible. Do you think the Almighty really exists? Where do you think he lives? Is he up there in the clouds looking down? I don't think it's possible to do interplanetary travel. I mean, fast interplanetary travel. It's probably not possible. That's why they like to talk about wormholes and these anomalies, space warping anomalies. Because light speed travel is not possible. How may our church assist your faithful disciple? Yeah. So we're going to record and we're going to stop here. Yeah, this game's the early part of this game is long and slow. Yeah, the latest Dragon Quest game actually is also very slow at the beginning. Yeah, that's the real test when you play these Dragon Quest games. If you can't, and it's a good thing that they put a demo for this, so that like people play it. They said this is not for me. You know, you play this demo and it's just keeps going and going at its very beginning, and it's just like, but it gets better. But anyway, I'm not wholly impressed, I guess. So, like I said, this game looks good in screenshots, but in motion, like right now, it looks great, but but when you look at the actual characters in the game, they're very stiff. Like here, it seems like everything looks just epic, you know, but yeah, also in the screenshots, it just looks out of perfection because because they look anime-like, you know, even though it's not cel-shaded, but the characters, you know, the Akira Toriyama characters, they just look great, but only in screenshots. Playing the game, it doesn't feel that the graphics are that impressive. But I'll keep going though until the end of this demo, because I don't know how long you have to play the demo to secure the outfit for Maribel. I think as long as you have a demo save, maybe. I don't know. Let's just watch this intro before we go. This music is probably copyrighted though. I mean, they're probably gonna put a copyright on this. See, like here in this FMV, it looks great because they animated it more, you know, but the in the screenshots, it almost looks like this kind of fidelity, except for, you know, the extra lighting or whatever. But proportion-wise, like the 3D model in the game and in this FMV, it's pretty much the same. So. I know they're gonna release the 3DS Dragon Quest. Which one is it? The one for the 3DS is supposed to come out there, right? And then the one that was Only released in Japan. There's so many Dragon Quest games. No, I'm thinking about a different game, I think. But anyway, thank you for watching.